Namaste, this is Sunili welcoming you all to Planet to Soul Astrology. So friends, hope you all are doing wonderful and enjoying my videos. And before starting this session, let me tell you all that many people inquire about whether I do consultations or how do I consultations. So I have got my website named planet2soul.com. You can visit my website and you can avail consultation or you can book consultation through my website. Also, you may email me at sunilijanipawar@gmail.com to know the further process. So friends, today we are going to talk about 4 Purushartha of our life cycle, which is very deeply connected to our horoscope or our destiny, fortune point, or whatever you call it, as a whatever we are as a human being. So definitely there are 4 Purushartha. Purushartha means the things which you are giving out through your deeds, and second, it also means that these are the goals of your life. These are the things which you have to do anyhow when you are born as a human being. And these 4 Purushartha are Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Nadi Jyotish defines it very fantastically and beautifully. What I have understood this 4 Purushartha, when I was very young, when I was small, since that time I am listening this 4 Purushartha things from my parents, from my grandparents, or from my mentors, my teachers, my school, astrology school. Every time all these 4 words, which is Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, is constantly hammering, which made us to think more about our horoscope and how we are accepting this 4 Purushartha, or these are the efforts you are doing through your life cycle with different events. So now when we talk about Dharma Trikona, or when we talk about Dharma Purushartha of our chart, so what is Dharma? Dharma means when you took birth on this earth, that is your Dharma. From 12th house you entered into 1st house of chart. In my many other videos also I have talked the same thing or similar things, that 12th house is the ultimate goal of this life. That is your final stage, and then again you are re-entering, or you have been recycled and you are entering into 1st house of your chart. Whatever ascendant is rising, whatever nakshatra is rising, whatever planets are rising in your 1st house of chart, that becomes your destiny basically. Then we have to see all other things of life. First you have to assess what is dharma of yourself on this earth. What is your dharma towards other people, towards society, towards family, towards yourself first. When you will understand your own dharma, then only you will interpret to others. You will take action, or you will implement those things to others also, on others also. So basically it's 1st house, 5th house and 9th house, everyone knows about this trine. Now dharma is inner layer of yourself, inside who you are, what you are. Sometimes we behave very sophisticatedly, we are very sophisticated, we are very lenient, or we are very good, or we pretend to be good, or sometimes by default or by by situation also we have to be very good to other people. But that is your outer layer. But what is dharma? That is your inner layer. That is why your true character, your true inner self, we can derive from your dharma trikona, right? That is what sign is rising in your ascendant. Now, as per Shastra, the Dharma Trikona are Agni Tattva or fiery element sign, which is Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. But it is not necessary that in your 1st house you are raised with this signs only. So maybe you are raised with say Taurus sign in 1st house of chart, or Gemini sign in your 1st house of chart. right? So that way you have to consider that in which trikona or in which trine these signs are falling in your chart, and that is the dharma of your life. I'll give you simple example. If you are say born with Cancer ascendant, right, or Pisces ascendant, or watery element ascendant, so specifically it is indicative that you are born to attain something in this life. Your dharma is to dissolve yourself in the ocean of emotions, and you have to throw back your dharma through earning money, because in second house your dharma trine starts, that is 5 number sign comes in your second house. Then your Artha trikona starts in the third house of chart, and then your Moksha trikona starts in the fourth house of chart, which is again Kama trikona. So we can understand that your dharma, your purpose is diving between giving out, but something is holding you back, which is your fourth lord, which is Libra sign, which is a balanced sign, but still this Libra says, I am a Kama trikona sign. You have to take another birth. You have to do more. Initially, maybe you started something to give your best towards this society, wherever you are working, your profession, your family, and then step by step, when you start gaining something out of your efforts, out of your Purushartha, when you start gaining, maybe the Shadaripu, which is Kama, Krodha, Moh, Maya, Matsar, all these things will overpower you, and then again you are falling in fourth house of Moksha, where your 7 number sign is lying. This is just a simple example of Cancer sign. You may be rising another sign also. Maybe you are rising, your rising sign could be Aquarius. So that is also Kama trikona rise, right? But that is of Saturn sign. Saturn is a karmat planet. Saturn says that unless and until your dharma is to perform karma on this earth towards other, because Saturn basically is a public domain planet. Saturn is not an individual planet which only works for self. If you will start working for self, then definitely this Saturn will not be happy with you. But the day you will start doing for others, then definitely this Saturn will start giving you more and more fantastic fruits, right? So again, in second house of chart, the Moksha trikona sign falls for Aquarius people. So your earning sign is Pisces. So maybe through dharma, through preaching, through giving education, through giving knowledge, or through maintaining the balance between dharma and artha, you are trying to attain moksha. That if I earn lot of money, or if I pay off the rinas on this earth for my family, for my parents, for my people, then definitely the third house comes into action, which is of dharma trikona, and then again artha trikona falls. So your whole life will go in giving services only and earning money only. But inner self, your inner self, which is a dharma, is of giving services, is of attaining some goal through your life. That is why dharma trikona, whatever sign is rising in your first house of chart, simply you just have to understand that is your inner self, right? And which is your inner personality, how is your thoughts. When people know you from very near, they come to know your true nature, or when they be with you for a longer period of time, then your true picture comes out. If your Artha trikona is rising in your ascendant house, then definitely it is the outer layer for others. Maybe you yourself is very introvert, you do not like to show who you are, or it could be like you do not want to disclose anything. It is the outer layer for others, that is for family, wealth, taste, social speaking, etc. So we will just consider here nature's chart. So second number sign falls, that is Artha Trikona, that is 2, 6 and 10, and Dharma Trikona is 1, 5, 9. So whatever sign is falling in your second house of chart, that also plays very important role. So now we will talk as per our nature's chart. So Dharma Trikona, first house is your inner self, inner layer. Second house is your outer layer, what you are for people, what you are for family, how is your taste, how is your interaction, how is your sanskaras through your family, how you are interpreting those sanskaras for accumulation of money, for giving out the money to others, to self, how you are doing your karma, because how you are answering your prarabdha, because second house falls ninth house to your sixth house, right? This is a 9-5 connectivity. See, whatever I am talking is very deep. If you once try understand this, nobody can stop you from understanding the true layers of our horoscope. The third sign or third house is of Kama Trikona. Then Kama Trikona is a secretions to get and to give, right? That is why third house is your courage. What type of courage you are giving out? You are giving your sweat out, you are working day and night, whatever job you are, even though you are not in a laborous job, but still since morning to night you have to do work and work. That is giving out your secretions. Doing marriage, because seventh house is also a Kama Trikona where Libra sign falls. Doing marriage, giving out secretions in the form of ovum, in the form of sperms. That is the secretions, you are hormonal secretions you are giving out, right? Your endocrine system gets activated over here, right? Your insulin becomes more activated in the seventh house of chart. So all type of hormones are getting activated into your seventh house of chart. All the secretions, whatever are coming out, whatever are oozing inside your body, that is also Kama Trikona. And this Kama Trikona is again your social status, your partners, your siblings, your affection, how you are giving out your emotional secretions of your emotions. The way you are with your spouse is different, the way you are with your sibling is different, the way you are with your friend is a different, the way you are with your work, with your courage is a different you. Because your ascendant house plays very important role, which is your dharma house. Your inner layer starts making more activation when it comes to Kama Trikona, you know. This is so very beautiful. Then the Moksha Trikona starts, where 4, 8 and 12 signs are posited. Otherwise in your 4th house, in your 8th house or in your 12th house, any signs will be there. So first house is the inner layer, second house is the outer layer, third house is of releasing your secretions, and fourth house is detaching yourself layer, whatever you are, from inner and outside. You are not bothering when you are entering into Moksha Trikona, when you are entering into your house, when you are going to bed. You are you, whatever you, because that is your private life, that is your personal life starts. And then you are just shading off your outer layer, your inner layer, whatever you are just relaxing. And Moksha Trikona, when we talk about 12th house of chart, 4th house is Sukhasthana, where you are taking rest, you are taking good sleep. 8th house is your subconscious mind is getting activated, and 12th house is your end. So all this inner layer, all the outer layer, all the secretions, all the things which you have shaded off throughout your life, through your 4th house, 8th house, and when it is entering into 12th house of chart, it is converting into soil. Then the end point, comes over there. That is the target of your life. Maybe you will find this video not very useful sometime, or maybe many people will like it. But you know, this is the true reality. You know, your inner emotions, your outer emotions, your secretions, your all type of layers turns into soil, means after wealth, love, affection, desires, saturation point of detachment comes. That is why we see deep meditation, samadhi from 12th house of chart, going into trance, 12th house. You are not after anything. You are detached from your inner layer, outer layer, your secretions, whatever. And in which form it comes? It comes in the form of deep and good sleep, sadhana, research, worldly truth, being wise, knowing the world affairs, how the world is around me, what are my duties, and then you become nirvikar. You know, a state of celibacy comes into you. It's not always end point of your life. It is the end point of your that day. When you are in a deep sleep, then your 4th, 8th and 12th house are activated actually. Because we do not know we are going to get up in the morning or no. Nobody knows that. Right? Isn't it beautiful? I really like such type of topics. I always, I am very attracted towards all these type of things. And you know, we are humans. We are very pious soul. We all are born with pious soul. But whatever I mentioned about these efforts, this Purushartha, these goals, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, these goals are makes our senses and thoughts in right or wrong directions. Which way I have to go? This Purushartha will make you to do that. Thus, do good deeds and make your karmic Purushartha or karmic cycle or karmic goals worth. That is why just concentrate your inner layer, just concentrate on 1st house, 1st Lord, 2nd Lord, 3rd Lord and 4th Lord, and the cycle is going on and on. But first 4 houses plays very, very important role. So just drop down the comments what you have understood. My best wishes to all of you. And we will meet in my next session. By that time, stay tuned with my channel. And as I always say, Sabka Mangal Ho. May all be blessed. Namaskar. Surrender.